I realized how often we approach life in the same way I did. We pray earnestly for something, and when it finally arrives, we are devastated because it doesn't match our expectations. How many times do we focus on the imperfections rather than the blessing itself? We ask God for a job, but are disheartened when it's not the position we envisioned or not the place we envisioned. We pray for healing and grow frustrated when the journey to recovery takes longer than expected. We yearn for financial freedom, but balk at the lessons of discipline that come with managing limited resources. Why do we let our expectations cloud our gratitude? Why do we measure God's faithfulness by how closely His answers align with our desires? Could it be that the real blessing lies in the lessons we learn along the way, rather than in the gift itself? My son's response taught me that blessings are not always perfect by our standards, but they are always sufficient. So think about it. How often do we respond to life's challenges with blame and frustration? So we pray for success and blame others when that success doesn't come. We blame our co-workers and our supervisors for lack of progress, our families for unmet emotional and physical needs, and even God for delays in our plans. Yet, do we ever stop to consider that perhaps the answer to our prayer is right before us, just not in the form we expected? So consider this. Paul prayed for his thorn in the flesh to be removed. But God's answer was not to take it away, but to assure him, "My grace is sufficient for you." God's response at that time was not what Paul had asked for, but it was exactly what he needed. Isn't it the same with us? When our prayers and God's answer differ, do we have the faith to trust that His plan is better? So this experience with my son has changed me completely. It reminded me to look beyond my immediate frustrations and see the bigger picture. That when life doesn't go as planned, I now ask myself, what is God teaching me through this? So my son's gratitude and his unwavering faith showed me that maturity is not about having all the answers, but about trusting the one who does. So the next time you find yourself